So while I was editing this video for the Florida Flywheeler Show, it's fairly long, but there's so much content in here. I want to I thought I'd just kind of do a fast preview of it. The show, we've been coming to it now for like 5 years. It's a 4-day event. We usually come a day early when it's nice and quiet. But there's so much to see and do here. And I got this time I kind of stopped and kind of interviewed and talked to these people about their creations they made, and just found it so interesting the what people can come up with. The engines that are, some people just build, make custom engines. Got to see some really cool old RVs. Got to talk to people about them and custom made things. This is a big giant engine here. This thing has a 2 foot diameter pistons in it, 36-inch stroke, 40,000 cubic inch. That was really cool. And you can just see, oh gosh, the golf cart is amazing. I don't know how many they bring down here, hundreds and hundreds of golf carts where they rent them out. And this is some of the stuff we's going through, all the rows and rows of stuff that people bring in there to sell, all the unique engines. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of the information that you can see here. Look at that crazy looking creation. It's a giant 3-wheeler. Antique chainsaws. Oh, that's an old shepherd's wagon. I checked that all out. There's a steam-powered tractor, old working sawmill being powered by steam. That was really cool. Old player pianos and stuff. That's kind of showing the map of the place, how it lays out. All kinds of tools. There's machine shop tools and mills and lathes. All these unique engines. Almost all over 100 years old, coming in with tremendous weight. Well, there's a really old church here. Well, that guy I interviewed, talked to him for a while. He's got a really neat 3D printer. He showed me how it all works. And you can pick these up now for like $189. Make all kinds of cool stuff with it. He was telling me that he'd already he's got a real neat display there on a train set. And he makes these little plastic parts, like these are little barrels, but he's already said he's already sold $2,500 worth of plastic parts for people that want to use on their train sets. And I thought that was pretty cool. And he showed me how it all worked, and I videoed that. And what else did I picked up going through here? Oh, that was a real neat. This is a unique RV. This thing had what they call a V drive in it, diesel engine in the rear, but the engine sent sideways, and the drive shaft left the transmission at a 45-degree angle going into the differential. Never seen anything like that. And gave a tour inside the bus from 1953, I think it was. There was two sitting there. One was 1951, one 1953. In fact, I thought it interesting. That refrigerator right there, that's the very same refrigerator that we have here in our RV. And of course, they said it's been working great for them. It's a very popular refrigerator for the RVs. But she gave me the history of this old RV. It used to be her brother's, and how he passed away, and how they went and fixed it all up and made a camper out of it. This guy built this custom farm tractor, made it like a low rider. It had electric power steering, all kinds of neat things. I talked to him about 4 or 5 minutes. He's showing me all about it, how he got it done. Antique tractor parade, antique car parade, all kinds of unique vehicles that you can see through there. Oh, there's a cool tool shed, every kind of crazy tool you can imagine. It was really neat. All these real old machineries, these old digging machines that are 60, 75 years old, maybe older, still in operation, still working. More those cool engines. Oh, there's the tractor parade. Cruise through that. Oh, there's that big giant engine that was in operation. That flywheel alone right there weighs 6 tons. So incredible project it was, bringing that engine back to life after they brought it down from up north somewhere. Very unique piece of machinery. This was neat too. I'd never seen nothing like this. This is cool. How this trailer hooks on the back of a fifth wheel, and you can, so it kind of gives you the ability to pull 3 behind you, even in states where they don't allow it, because it's not on a ball. It's fastened directly to the rear, and you can haul either a smart car, golf cart, motorcycle, or something on the back of it. Thought that was pretty cool. I stopped and talked to him for a few minutes. Anything that caught my eye, I would stop. Oh, they got live music there every night. All these crazy creations. Oh yeah, tractor pulls, the lawn mower pulls. That was really neat. Little kids out there pulling their lawnmowers. They had a big old time. And let's see what else we got. I want to just point out to you all the really neat old lawnmowers. There's this guy. Look at all these little die-cast toy tractors. I mean, he had a trailer full of them. I mean, it was just amazing, his collection. Oh, this is really neat. This is a Cub Farmall cutaway. The whole tractor was cutaway. Radiator, engine, transmission, and it's sitting there operating and spinning. I did a little segment on that. Fantastic. There's a guy here. This incredible wood craftsmanship. This guy made hundreds of toys and different things. And it was just fascinating, the work he did. He's passed away now, but his collection is here at this show. They got a little building dedicated to all his work. And he started making toys for his grandkids and stuff. And just amazing amount of, I was just in awe of that stuff. It's fascinating. So just to give you a little tidbit of what's in this, a little bit of everything. So anyway, just want to do that little intro as I editing to this. So I'll add this to the front of the video so you know what you're getting into. I know it's long, but if you like machinery and like this kind of stuff, RVs and tractors and engines, I think you'll enjoy the video. Anyway, have a blessed day, and I'll let you get started. So welcome to the Florida Flywheeler Show for 2023. We've arrived on Tuesday. It officially starts tomorrow, being Wednesday. But we got here a day early just to get our campground all set up. We'll be boondocking next 3-4 days. And you can see how big this place is. I think last year they had about 18,000 people show up. And I'll show you a little bit of stuff here today while it's nice and quiet, because tomorrow it'll be a completely different world. Okay, here's one of the main attractions. This is a 1914, it's called a snow engine, or Snow Engine Company built this thing many years ago. Got a 20-inch bore, 36-inch stroke, 40,000 cubic inch displacement. An amazing 12-foot flywheel, but I'm showing it to you today because it's nice and quiet. Tomorrow this place will be packed full of people. There's that 12-foot flywheel. And look at the timing, you can see the timing marks they have up top. Incredibly big machine. Now here's the valves in it. See how big the valves are. But it'll be running tomorrow. I'll get some video of it too. But it's good to get up close when there's no one around, nice and quiet. You can hear the Poppin' Johns running in the background, those old engines. So we'll put around and see what else we see today. Well, and you always see the most interesting things. I don't remember seeing this last year. I've been here 5 years, and every year is something different. Look what somebody's done. They're tucking all those barrels.
Yeah, that's the little wheels they're using for steering wheels.
That's so cute. Look at that little dragster in the back. And look at that contraption there. Tricycle looking thing.
Look at that massive thing.
Yeah. Big army vehicles. All kinds of engines and stuff.
Probably weighs 25.
Yeah.
I've got a nephew that does go deep sea diving,
Yeah.
and he's got a massive
Early
helmet,
1900s.
and it weighs a lot. I mean, oof. Holy
How
cow.
impressive.
That is amazing.
You do go look down and see if this
Yeah,
is
that's the U.S. Navy.
I told you I'd put that motor to good use. There you go.
I believe he said that was an Army version. One of these is.
Oh, I didn't even see that one down there.
Think how scary it would be to be on one side of one of these things. You gotta trust your guy pumping air to you also. And I guess that's the air pump. Cool. Oh, and also you can rent golf carts here. And look how many they brought in.
It's $130 a day.
Yeah, $130 a day you rent a golf cart.
Look at all.
Yeah, I don't know how many they got here, but man, it's a bunch. I'd like to know how they get it. I mean, how many can they load on one trailer or semi? I'm kind of curious of how they get them here. Man. That's a lot of golf carts in
It's
one
like
spot.
it never ends.
It's a sea, it's an ocean of golf carts.
Ooh-wee.
Think how much money they rake in at $130 a day.
Well,
Count
if there is 500 of them, that's 65,000 a day.
Good, great.
If they get them all rented out,
Yeah, I think they usually always do.
and if it is 500,
Wow. There you go. Interesting stuff. All right. Back we go. You got Tonka toys, skateboards,
bowling pins,
jewelry, bottles
lanterns.
galore.
Oh, look at all the silver back there too.
Oh yeah, silverware.
Oh, look at all these little purple things.
Well,
Anybody want purple?
oh,
Oh, look at the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah.
He's got also. Oh, look at these little teeny tiny chairs.
Ain't they cute? An electric warmer. Well, how would you reckon that thing is? It got a date on it anywhere?
None that I found.
Wow.
You
That
need
is
it.
that is completely different. Stop. I seen that sentence. What the heck is that? And look at those big coils down there. Look how thick that is. Well, it's a great price, $25. That's so cool. Now check out all this stuff. How long does it take to pack, unload, and set up all this stuff? We got aliens, cactus, windmills. Goodness gracious. There's another alien. He got a gun.
Oh, look at the palm trees.
Mushroom. Oh, palm trees. Wow. That's one of the biggest booths I've seen. Gosh, that's a lot of stuff.
A lot of tools here.
Yeah, tools.
Look at
Yeah, you
this.
got all kinds of tools. Look at all that
Okay.
Ryobi. Ooh, I may have to stop in there and look at some of that stuff. You don't care, do you, Sweet Pea?
No.
Let me take a peek at that. My.
Give me socks.
So I told you there's all kinds of great deals. I picked this up for 20 bucks. It's right away on Amazon. They're like 60 something dollars. It's a battery powered caulk gun. I've always wanted one, and now I got one. Especially on an RV, because you got that long roof line that has to be caulked every few years, and that'll be just the ticket for that long caulk job. Awesome. Now what else? They got a horsey thing, Sherry says. A little horsey thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the little horsey thing back there. Okay, there's a little horsey thing. That caught her eye. All right, look how they look, propane tanks, all the stuff they made out of these propane tanks.
Almost look like pumpkins.
Yeah, pumpkins. And, oh, she made pigs out of propane tanks. And I guess these are fire drums, that old horse machine. Yeah. Stuff. Signs everywhere, signs. And there's a song about that. Of course, it's about a song about everything. Who's on by? Come on. Oh, cool. Harley Davidson signs. All kinds of signs. Yeah. Sound of music. Isn't that cool? That's an intake pipe, exhaust pipes. Makes for a unique sound. You hear that intake suck air in. Listen to it. Thump, and then fires. I could just listen to that all day. I want you to check out this guy's collection. He's just got all kinds of different engines here. Here you go, $950. Look at these things. all different shapes and sizes. And what's amazing, these big old heavy things might only be like 1 or 2 horsepower. It's amazing what little horsepower these big monsters developed back then compared to what we can get nowadays. Of course, that big old monster is 650. Cool beans, cool beans. I got some new goodies. That's an awesome little hat that my wife is laughing at me when I put it on. I think it makes me look sexy. She disagrees. Or she's laughing, I don't know. And then we got this cool thing, super duper knee pads. They're like $7.50. Really nice. You get bony knees like that. You need this kind of stuff. I got some hardwood floor to put down. That'll come in handy. My sweet pea's laughing because she took my picture. Oh God, it is funny. I was testing out the knee pads because they had different thicknesses, firm and soft. And there's me with my new sexy hat. Ah, good times, good times. Go ahead. And if you like brass, there's all kinds of brass items here. Oh wow, all kinds of good. Hello. Nice selection you got. And that's something you don't see every day. A couple of things. Yeah, check that out. Check that big giant 3-wheeled contraption. My goodness, got a big, looks like a big Wisconsin V4 engine. Man, I built one of them many years ago. Heavy monstrosity. Cool, cool. Look how well for an old Cub Cadet 100. Jeez, it's probably 60s, early 70s.
Really?
That is nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's several up here. Cub Cadets.
There's 4 models right behind them.
Oh yeah, Model T's. Keep going.
What is on the front of this one?
Oh yeah, old snowblower. Wow. Yeah, that one needs a paint job.
Yeah.
Golly, check out these old chainsaws. Imagine taking those to the woods,
There's one on the
packing them.
very end here.
Goodness gracious. Man killers is what those are, man killers.
You just keep going.
That's something you don't see every day.
Cub Cadet, that's red.
Yep, old International Harvester. It was red for a while. Another mini dragster. Boy, check out these, but keep going.
I
rolling.
know, I'm trying to.
Wow, look at those beautiful barrels. What he's done with them. That's pretty different.
Oh, look at the bench even.
The bench and the whole trailer full. Goodness gracious.
Oh, look at this little car over here even. See that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, little
I don't-
monster truck.
Yeah.
And crazy 3-wheel go-kart. That's neat.
There's no gas station or gas
Old
pump.
gas pump. More signs, all kinds of wagons,
Those are pedal cars.
pedal cars.
Yep, little pedal cars.
You could get that for your kid, but you'd have to make him pedal. I don't know if you'd want to or not. That's all spoiled with all these battery-powered little cars.
All the plants.
And we got some plants if you want some plants. Look what you can do with an old tire if you're talented. That is pretty cool. Amazing. Good collection. Check this out, over 100-year-old shepherd's wagon. But what is so unique is how this metal was made and how it was formed. So it's got this standing seam on it. It makes you wonder how they went about doing that on that rolled, round, curved surface. You know, lost technology, some good craftsmanship back in the day. But, you know, check out the insides here. All this 100-year-old cabinetry. Old coke stove. Right here. Even got something to eat right there. Don't know how old that is. It's still sealed up. Oh, wouldn't that be good? Put that on Fear Factor. Eat that stuff. That's another one of the unique things you'll see here at the Florida Flywheeler Show. Let's get on down the road, see what else we can find. I spent time on this last year. This is a 10-cycle engine that's man created. It's half Briggs & Stratton, half Volkswagen, half water faucet. It's just got all kinds of bicycle parts, skateboard parts. I think this is off of T-Model Ford. But if you watch my video from last year, Florida Show 2022, we go into more details about this, and we have it running. This guy's got some other very unique engines he's created. Like this thing here, that's a Volkswagen head. A lot of good craftsmen here creating this stuff. It's going to be a lost art someday, so that's why we need to record and preserve this stuff while we can. You can tell when he puts on the cut how it really loads that engine up. Thank you. You know, we take so much stuff for granted today, but just imagine back in the days when your community got its first sawmill, how important that was to be able to saw lumber like that. Made a big difference, I imagine. Now it's one long belt. Man. Now, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it sure is neat. That's something I've never seen before. Very different, for sure. Once again, something you don't see every day.
Get a video.
You can build yours today. Harley Davidson. This may give you an idea how big this place is. So right here, this is where we're at. And we're camped back here in this field. All back here. Lots of camping area, dry camping of course. Then you got electric, you got another camping area, some that has electric. I think it's over in here, just electric camping. But you know, you got all these rows and rows of stuff. People come and have their swap meets, and it's like a giant flea market. And you got all these other, you know, you got the old churches, schoolhouses, all that stuff over in here. Of course, you got the tractor pull over here. That'll be happening later today, because this is just day one. Things are just not starting to happen. And there'll be a whole lot of RVs rolling tonight, most likely. And this is how we boondock. Winnebago. Got solar on it. Everything works out pretty good. If you want to swing over and grab a quick bite to eat, you can leave the show and come over and get a bite to eat and head right back to the show. Makes it really nice. Just check out some of the sampling of stuff. Tools, sockets, tools. I've seen some machinists of these things. For machinists. All kinds of cutters and bits. All sorts of pieces, parts. Sound the music. It's a really cool one here. I love its sound. Oil well, it says on it. You got two pipes. There's the intake that draws the air in. You'll hear it. Mix it. There it goes. Then exhaust. Awesome. See, they got it running on propane. Okay, I got some information. This was built in around 1890. 1890, weighs about 5,000 pounds. You get a grand total of 11 horsepower. 5,000 pounds and 11 horsepower. And it's still going after all these years. Thanks to these fine craftsmen. Oh, this is like engine row here. Look at all these. Man, oh man. Gosh, here's an old home light. 2-cycle. 1920. Maytag Model 72. I used to have one identical to that. $1914. Wow. This guy has quite the collection. That's amazing. You may have heard the term balls out. Well, there they are. Turn balls out with your wide open throttle, those balls will be swinging out. Awesome. Oh, it's got 2 pistons on this one. That's unique. Wow. That one is completely different. Check out the radiator on this one. Isn't that neat? They got a trailer full of engine. Thump, hear me thump? All kinds of activity here. That's the way it used to be done. Grind your corn. That's the way it was, the way it was. Slow, 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 slow. Everything's cool around here. Step back in time to an old church. What we seeing here?
You want to take your head off.
Very nice. Beautiful church. Okay, so while in this church, this beautiful organ, look at this thing. How pretty that is. Here's kind of the history of it. It's from 1899. It was in one family. It was purchased for $80. And it was from 1899, stayed in their family until 2014. And looks like then they donated it here.
Sold it for a penny.
Sold it for a penny. It is amazing. Look at that beautiful woodwork for $80. Of course, you got to think how many hours you had to work back then, 1899, to generate $80. Mm-hmm.
They're accessories for the model railroad.
All made on that printer.
All that on this.
3D
Oh,
printer.
so those barrels you made there, how long does that take to print?
That was about an hour and a half to print that.
That's not so bad.
No,
That's cool.
I didn't think so.
Now the price is coming down. What kind of money is one of these now?
$180.
Is that all?
Really?
Oh my gosh.
There is a company called Micro Center.
Oh
They
my.
have offices. They have stores up north of here. They'll sell them at $99.
Oh my. Well,
Well, of course, you said this is the hobby model.
Yeah, it's small. It'll make a. I
Oh
did a
my
Maltese
God.
Falcon that was about that tall.
Oh man, I didn't realize that cheap. I got to get me one. Yeah, what a great toy.
This is an Ender 3,
Uh-huh.
and there's a guy online named Chep, C-H-E-P, an older gent that goes through everything on how to put it together, how to set it up, what settings to use, and
Wow.
and here's the funny part: I paid $180 for the machine.
Uh-huh.
I've made over $2,500 with it.
Whoa,
Ooh.
just making parts and selling them.
$75, $100 a month selling these things.
Now, do you okay? Good. What about designing the part to begin with? Are there already CAD drawings out there you grab? Or?
Yeah, for the internet, there's a place there's a site called Thingiverse.
Oh my goodness.
If you look up, it uses an STL file.
Uh huh.
Have you ever seen a photograph or a picture with like triangles all over it? With
Yes.
That's called standard triangular lithography.
Ooh.
Okay, that's plotting every point.
Right. All the
Okay?
depths and
in
dimensions.
in 3 dimensions, and then what you do is you take my buddy trying to get my engine started.
Your old neighbor from New York.
That's nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know what?
Yeah, it's from New York.
You say what?
Oh, the kid.
What a train track. What a train track.
The weirdo.
Yeah.
Okay. And an indoor 3, $180.
And the slicing software
Mm-hmm.
comes free with it
Wow.
to slice it. It's a 3D printer. But it's making these little fire barrels.
Oh.
And you can see the layers in the print.
Yeah.
Each layer is a different pattern. So it'll draw the pattern and then come up one, and then draw the pattern again and come up one and draw the pattern again until it's done.
Interesting. Now, what was that fellow on the line? You said check out his website. Talks about the
Chep.
setup.
C-H-E-P. Chep. He
C-H-E-P.
goes through how to set it up, how to from soup to nuts on the whole thing.
Well, wonderful toy.
It is a toy. It's a neat toy. I got a guy I work with that builds our racks. PLA.
Preheat.
The temperature is set at 200 degrees Celsius,
Uh-huh.
so it'll start to rise. This is a purge strip,
Oh.
and then I'll set it to print something,
Mm-hmm.
which is another set of barrels, fire barrels. Right? When it comes up to temperature, it'll home itself out.
Whoa.
It'll come up, slide over to the side, go, okay, I'm here, and then the bed will go back, and then it'll come down and start printing.
Awesome. Now, you need a PC, I'm assuming, to get the files into it?
Yeah, you use a PC to get the files offline, and then you slice them on the PC
Mm-hmm.
with all the various settings you need on that, and put it on an SD card, which is
Oh, I
here.
see it right there. And you load it in. So how many different items do you have programmed in there that you
This
could...
one has about the 15 items that I sell.
Oh, okay.
That's a very valuable chip to me.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I bet.
It's already up to 175 degrees.
This would be
And-
helpful
and-
when
and-
Tony did that thing for 4-H.
The front of you, right there.
Yeah.
The pumpkins, the pumpkin patch, everything from this red train station to the blue one,
Huh.
except for the palm trees and the telephone poles, came out of this thing.
Okay.
So now what it's doing is it's extruding a purge strip to make sure there's no bubbles and it's printing right.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll set this base down. Now the base, I use it's called a raft, and that evens out the surface. So if there's any imperfections in the bed, so the pieces that I want to print are all the same height. Does that make sense? And they stick pretty good, but they peel right off. So
Isn't that fascinating? Show me how you pop that off again. That's cool. It prints it thin enough, it just pops off the bed. Gosh. That's some amazing stuff.
Maybe $15 a piece.
yeah, well, I sell them. Let's see. There's $10 pack. It probably costs 50 cents worth of plastic, $5 to ship it.
We paid me more than that. You need to offer it to like a farm.
Now the type of plastic, is that monofilament line?
No,
What is
it's
it called?
polylactic acid, PLA.
Ooh, PLA.
There's probably half a dozen different types of material.
So how do you choose what line, type of material?
You're at the properties you want. There's carbon
Oh.
filled. There's
Oh,
this
wow.
is This is a wood fiber is in that. You can feel it.
Well, you can.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
No, I didn't. Feel the difference between that one and this one.
Oh yeah, big difference.
This has wood fibers, like a real fine sawdust.
Well, and you can get carbon fiber, depending on the strength.
TBO, the TBA, it's a flexible material like a silicone.
Oh gosh.
Just changes the wheel.
So, and the print head remains the same.
This is the extruder.
Okay.
Here's the heat block. Here's a heat brake. So over
Okay.
here, and the heater goes in here, and there's a thermistor which senses the temperature, comes up, and this cools. It cools it. So up here, the material's still cool enough to slide back and forth,
Yeah.
and then it comes through there. That's the nozzle.
And so, do you have to use a different nozzle for different material? Is that awesome?
What is different is how it's fed into the machine. This has got a direct drive. The motor
Yeah.
or the drive is right on top. Some of them have a tube,
Okay.
which some materials don't work well with the tube.
Oh, I see. Well, that.
And this is the heater.
Oh yeah. Cool things. And how, what was the time to make the barrels? About an hour or something?
It'd be about 59 minutes for these.
59 minutes. The barrels are made.
So I had 7 of them. I sell them in a pack of other things for $15.
Sweet. That's just
There's a
amazing.
couple
You
cats.
need to raise your price and add farm stuff to
I'm
it.
thinking about.
All right, do it again, Sweet Pea.
Did you find Waldo?
Yes, he's right there. Pikachu's the only one I couldn't find.
He's got some characters hid around.
Today, Waldo's hanging out with Captain America.
And,
Yep.
and a lot of these houses he
Maybe
made
hanging
on
out with.
So
made
you
on-
change it?
he made on
You
his
move 'em.
printer. It's like that greenhouse back. You said the greenhouse you made on your printer?
The green one, but that whole, all those over there look kind of
Yeah.
childish.
Awesome.
The brown roof, the gray roof.
You made all those on your printer.
Yeah. Different colors, the same file, different directions.
Wow, wonderful. What year is this? A 1950 what?
53.
A 1953.
Pacific Red. It's a General Motors GMC 4104, number 129 out of over 5,000.
Oh my goodness. Isn't that a beauty? With what, 3 million plus miles you guesstimate?
Probably over the course. I tell you, Greyhound ran it in service 2 round trips between Los Angeles and San Francisco in a 24-hour period for 20 years. So I don't know how many,
20
miles that would rack up.
Imagine all the people's rode in this thing over the years. And this is called a V-drive. What an amazing looking engine.
It's an all 4-speed crash box. They call them crash box because there's no synchro mesh. You got to go between in the neutral and double clutch.
And this is that your parking brake?
Yeah, it sure is.
Woo!
Gee whiz, you know that stuff.
Is that amazing?
There's a lot of bus nuts that own these don't know what that thing is.
Goodness
Go
gracious.
on a bus.
I'm trying to figure out how. So the drive shaft comes into the differential at an angle.
Yes,
Is
from
it
the back side. So
I
the
see
engine,
that.
so the engine turns left-hand turn.
Yeah.
So everything on it is left-hand, including the starter. Very hard to get parts for
Because
it.
this engine was marine based, so
Yeah, this is a gray marine. It's a 69 block. Come out of a.
69 block.
It was the port side of a PT boat engine.
Oh,
You're right.
oh yeah, you can't hurt this head.
I put noodles on there when I leave it open for show, but
Oh wow.
I'm going into 79, and what you just did, I probably knocked my block off a dozen times.
I'm amazed at that differential, how that works. Can't really see under there. What a unique design. And what's the cubic inch displacement?
It's 6 times 71. Is it 461? The 6 7 is 426.
Well, that is a beauty.
71. They call it a 671. 6 cylinders, 71 cubic inches per cylinder, and it only develops a little over 200 horsepower.
Wow.
218.
So what kind of mileage you get with this?
I get anywhere from 6 to 11.
Wow.
6 to 10 and a half.
Man.
It's a turtle. It's slow.
Well, that's all right. Let's walk around this thing. This is just gorgeous. So I love coming to these shows, see stuff like this, talk to people. What a unique machine. Isn't that something?
I got an older one.
Do you have a video online? Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, we're stepping back in time into a 1951. Tell me what this is again. Oh, there it is.
Yes,
GMC.
it's a PD 4103.
Awesome.
And it was sold in 51 to the Tennessee Coach Company.
Awesome.
Yeah, here, we'll just, actually, yeah, scoot up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
there we go.
Okay.
But in 51, it was sold to the Tennessee Coach Company. It had seats in it. My brother owned it. I inherited it. He started working on it. That's my brother there. I always kind of carry a picture.
Oh,
But
awesome.
we literally, you know, stripped the whole thing out and started over. We built everything. I mean,
Oh.
we literally could see the ground. So.
Wow.
But-
Yeah, you put the air on. I see the
Yeah,
rooftop
we've got
air.
2 air units. You know, we built all this regular refrigerator. We don't have gas. It's all electric.
Oh,
This
yeah.
goes down into a bed,
Oh man,
and then
this is beautiful.
yeah, and then this is it's, you know, you're shorter, so it's not for real tall people. I know it's but yeah, so we just have the air going in the front. That's
Oh,
why it's
yeah.
warm back here.
Oh
But yeah,
wow,
we
it
got a
just keeps on
bedroom
going,
and
keeps
yeah,
on going.
It's 35 feet.
Wow.
So the bathroom is on each
Now-
side, showers on the
Now,
left
is
side.
this now you built the bathroom all because this?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you,
we built the walls. I mean, literally, it was. I'll show you some pictures.
when it was originally built, it was just a transportation
Yes,
bus. Had a
and
bunch
it
of
was
seats
all
in.
seats. What you would do
All
is you'd
seats.
step up and sit in your seat.
Oh, I
Wow.
see.
So
I mean, this is
Oh.
really beautiful.
So okay, I'm looking. This floor is stepped up.
yeah.
That's
So-
where the seats were.
Is that the way it was built from
Yes,
the factory?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I guess that gives you more storage underneath. I'm assuming.
Not really. Actually, it's less because of that.
Oh.
And normally the bus you want to convert is
Uh-huh.
the one that Dan has.
Oh, okay.
Because it's taller ceilings. You
Uh-huh,
don't have to drop
okay.
down.
I
Because
see.
the thing is, if you were to just make this flat,
Oh yeah.
because you can't cut this away.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, for us, we're short. We could do it, but the average person, yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
if you stood up here, yeah, you're getting close to the
for
ceiling.
me, it's good for me. But so this wouldn't be. But since I inherited it, yeah, they only made 1,501 of this bus.
50.
How many is still running now?
I know we see a couple here. And
Wow, 1,501. And what
thi-
serial number is this? Do you know?
there. This is number 57.
What early?
Yes,
one?
yes,
50?
it's the only one.
Yeah.
And there's a guy we met up in Tennessee who got some parts off his bus. He has 2 of them, and he realized he was too tall. Now he's starting on a different bus, and he's going to basically scrap those 2 buses.
We have.
But
Well, where'd you say that video was that you said you had?
it's YouTube.
On
If
YouTube.
you look up YouTube, 1951 bus.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and.
Ooh.
You know, built it, you know, as we went along, kind of, and see Dave, one of the fellas out there, there used to be a bunch of bus rallies,
Oh yeah.
and he
Yeah,
helped
he
us
told us
plumb
about
it.
that.
Well,
He came back, and this is when it was just it's all aluminum.
Yeah.
So
But,
how long from that to here to the
Yeah, we worked on it, I would say 1.5 years to get it to where we could, maybe a year. Because we did camp in it without having the kitchen finished. But and that's his bus over there. But yeah, he was short. He was going to put the door over to the left, or the walkway,
Oh.
to go to the bathroom there and make the bathroom kind of, but wouldn't have worked for us. Wouldn't have worked.
okay.
So all this work he did, he was getting ready to. We ripped everything out. But
You have
to
to,
make it for us,
you.
we have
Yeah.
2 kids.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
that stick shift and no power steering.
We had the engine rebuilt, so I mean it's in
Wow.
great condition.
Man, oh man.
But
And what speed will it get up to?
65 is
65,
about what we like to
right.
do.
Yeah,
Probably
we don't
go a
like
little
to do
faster.
any
But,
Yeah,
more than that
that
ourselves.
anyways,
that's step
yeah.
back in time. Now you
Yeah.
said this 1951.
51.
Well,
Oh,
I
I'm
tell you
looking-
what,
Yeah.
and I know. What was his name again?
Your
The one
brother?
with the 50.
Oh.
Dan,
Oh,
Well, I know he was talking about his big step.
big step, Sweet Pea, big step.
Yeah,
Let's get some
yeah.
I was
front.
gonna say
That was the article right
there
there.
was
Oh,
like a,
yeah.
like Jack Connor.
Well,
Museum.
Yes, yes.
That would be like if you want to have it on display.
I've had the 04 since '79.
still going after all these years, 1951. When I first saw it, it kind of reminded me of the Titanic, the black color. I saw the black color and all those rivets. Made me think of the Titanic. It's maybe not a good omen, but that's really neat. Oh yeah, and it's got that weird, what's called a V drive. I'm looking at it here. Yeah, there's a drive shaft. Comes off at an angle. Yeah, see, there's the drive shaft right there. It's called a V drive. And it goes into the differential at an angle because the engine sits completely sideways. Very, very strange beast, but that's the way they was built back in the day. Wow. Big old compressor, the transmission. Okay, now how does it stay cool? Where's your radiator?
What's that?
How does it stay cool? Where's your... Oh, right there. Oh, I see. Side mounted. Oh, okay, because you got the fans right off the crank?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Isn't that neat? Fabulous piece of history.
Yes, it is.
I love it. I love it. Just look at this work of art. Isn't that just beautiful? A low rider farm-all. That is sweet. I'm sure he's got a lot of work and man hours in that thing. Sure turned out nice. Look at these fenders even on the front wheels. Golly. Look at the work on that. The way it's welded and made. That is something else. Beautiful.
Pan around the bottom is the motor.
Yeah, I thought it was an oil filter.
Everybody does. I think that's where.
That's electric filter,
Yeah.
hydraulic filter,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's power steering.
What's your top speed?
22 miles an hour.
22?
Cool.
Which is good.
Did
That's all you need. And this other thing, it feels
So
fast.
you can take it over to the tractor pulls over there.
You know, I would love to build a tractor and do the same thing to that and put one big ass motor in there.
I don't know. There was some of the tractors over there, you couldn't even see them. You did a fabulous job.
Well, a tractor club. Our tractor club said they were going to go to Mission, go over the Mackinac Bridge. So I decided to build something. So I started looking around something that was comfortable to my eye,
Yeah.
and I could vision what this would look like. So I bought the 2 junk tractors, brought them back to my shop, and I'm not, this is just my hobby. I have
Right.
a big architectural millwork business. So I got in there and I got a lot of the stuff going that I needed, but then I got to the front end, and the front end I was stumped. It took quite a while to get that front end.
Well, the first thing that caught my eye was the fender design. Did that come off something else, or did
No,
you make that?
I built these fenders.
Oh,
I
that
had a
is-
gentleman in Tennessee roll the fender for me and put these radiuses.
Oh my
Then
God.
the front one come wide, and then I took a big section out of it,
Yeah.
put it back and welded, and I built these here, just turn
Oh.
with the spindle, shaft on the spindle.
That is gorgeous. I was looking at this weld.
It's all welded down through there,
Oh,
cleaned
my.
up, and then this is all braced to keep it stiff. And the same thing with this. I had to build all these panels here.
Oh
I
man.
built all these panels here and then braced them all up and got them set in there. And it's got a telescopic steering wheel when you set on there.
Oh
This,
wow.
this wheel will set on there, and once you get your, and this thing will pull right back to you,
Oh my goodness.
pull back with electric power
Oh,
steering.
electric power steering.
And that's off a Saturn.
A
And
Saturn.
it comes from a gentleman. I bought this from a gentleman in California. He's been doing it for dune buggies.
Yeah.
And it's E-Power Steering is the name of his company. But you've got his website. It's epowersteering.com.
Oh, okay.
And he has all the parts, and he's been doing this for dune buggies. But
What is
just
it?
little nichey things here and there doing with it there. All my electronics is behind in that panel there. My fuse panels and everything for the. It's got headlights, taillights, turn signals, brake lights.
I heard you addressing something about the brake system earlier.
Well, the brake system, when you flip your bow gears, which we did in here, your brakes are working the opposite way. So they really don't work right.
Okay.
That one I use over there, I use it for emergency brake, but you gotta be very tough on it. But what I did, I went with a disc brake, and I made up a housing to put on the PTO, lock my PTO in. Now I got brakes. When I step on that brake pedal with the slave cylinder, it'll pull the engine right back like a Jake brake.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like a Jake brake, and that's good. It's a way better braking system than the vans.
Wow. Well, it was a work of art that caught my eye the other day.
Then I put I needed more, bolts, so I took Power Master sells an alternator. It looks like a generator.
Yeah, it looks like a generator. It's an
Yeah, right.
alternator disguised as a
But it
generator.
is, exactly.
Now, what was the length of time it took start to
I
finish?
did it one winter.
In one winter?
One winter. I started out, worked every day, go down and
Wow.
work on it, work nights on it. But it was a joy working on it.
I
It
can
was something-
imagine so.
Building cars, you have a joy, but this one was,
Yeah.
again, this is it big. There's a lot of people out there doing it, even with other things they're doing.
Right. Well, that's
And
beginning.
everybody comes up and say, we want to buy it. I says, they're never going to be for sale. And they said,
No.
well, could you build me one? I says, not really. I said, I can't make my money on it. I got a
No.
business that makes me money.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do this. If I'm going to do it, I want to build something that I enjoy
That's for
doing.
yours.
Somebody someday is going to own this.
Right.
Because I'm not going to live forever.
You're right. But man, you're going to pass on some mighty fine craftsmanship. Something that's becoming a lost art.
Yes.
It's a fabulous job. It's
But
been-
it did, and then when I got all done, yes, it's a BN. I got to call it something.
Okay.
So there's a high crop in the international, so I called it low crop.
Low crop.
Yeah.
That's great. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
that's- yeah.
It's a low
I
crop.
called it a low
Well,
crop.
that's a great name. I love it. Well, you've got a beautiful machine. Thank you so much for telling me about it.
Thank you for asking.
All right, you have a blessed day. Okay, a little more information after talking to that gentleman. He said top speed is 22 miles per hour. I think he said he built it in one winter. And he's down here from New York. Lives up in the Finger Lakes, he said. So he's traveled a long way. I think he said this is his third year here at the show, down here at the Florida Flywheeler Show. And he said he'll be back again next year. So there's his RV. But man, that's just great to see talent like that. And that's just some of the stuff you can see here at the Florida Show, Florida Flywheeler Show.
Nothing new. That's what that is. Looks just like a car, same part. Here's Bernie Salt from Bolton, Michigan, with Dakota, my nephew, great nephew up on top, and Bernie on the drive, and 21 clean track model out, 9 horsepower, that belongs to Bill Cole. Don't truck rubber Ramsey Lakeland with a Maytag washing machine motor running in the back.
Well,
Carries Robert Ramsey Lakeland. And a Studebaker replica here, 1960 handmill from Lakeview, Indiana. He's a Studebaker guy. And here's Bill Rowe. He's the guy that owns that little fleet track that's on the Florida Flywheeler Oliver truck. So Bill's done a lot of work on that. I'm absolutely blown away. I guess I don't even know what I got here. 54-foot mobile Vicky from Lake Worth, and just a minute, I got to read everything. It says produced from 1950 to 69, Germany, Luna body, production 673, one-cylinder, two-stroke ILO engine.
wow.
It will accommodate, if seats fold down to sleep 2 people. How's that? There you go.
Awesome.
That's really different. Oh my goodness,
How
look
cool
at
is
here.
that?
What do we got here? 56 Mr. Smith produced the same factory
Wow.
1955, 65, Ford, powered by a Sax engine. And then JF. Here's a Ford, 1984, 29 mile age. Bob and Covington, Kentucky. Here's a 33 Nash. This is Willie's Overland, a Roadster. It's a 6-cylinder. It's the only known example of this model. Manufactured in Toledo, Ohio. Dick and Shirley Hamilton, Wasion, Ohio. Here's a Volkswagen, 1974. Owner Joe and Sue Barrett, Southia, Florida. And Volkswagen was the only car to outsell the Model T for numbers. Got an automatic clutch. I didn't know they had that in a VW. Here's a 32 Ford Coupe. Gary and Debbie Raver. We're at Royal Palm Beach, Florida, and he's got 3 carburetors on a little Mercury motor there. Nice little street rod. Comes a Ford Thunderbird. These were built in limited numbers, different years. They're very highly collectible today. I see them at Hemmings Motor News all the time, and the price just keeps going like that. Reb Steinson, Crossproof, Florida. We're local folks. Thank you for being here. Here's a 29 Model A Standard Coupe, Ron Chilton, Sarasota. Ron Jelink with his 63 Chevrolet pickup from Three Oaks, Michigan. And he's an Oliver collector. He has the Oliver building in the village, so make sure you get up and see a lot of good Oliver things he has there. This is a 65 Ford F100, Bob Albertson, Sturgeon, Missouri, and he's up at the Big Red Barn most days. If you want to see the truck, it'll be up that way. Here's a Mustang, 96, Kimberly Anderson, Sebring, Florida. Here's a farm Jeep. It was used mostly for farming. It could have had a PPO. It could have had a 3-point hitch on it. The options were just numerous what could have been on this Jeep. It was not a military Jeep. It was sold strictly for utility farm use. And a guy came to me the other day at the school he went to had one of these and pulled a big gang mower to mow the yard with it. 1959 Willys, Ed from Largo. These guys actually have a diving operation. No, but they are in the business of diving, HYB diving, and they're right over on Main Street, the first exhibit. So make sure you get over and see their stuff. They got a lot more than that. Here's a Humpmobile, 27, by our Connell Farm gig. That's got even a door on the other side for golf clubs. And here's Tim, he's from Rootensburg, Bond, 1929 hack. Tim, is this legal in the back? Legal here. Legal here? Moonshine? Okay. Got a little moonshining going on there. Here's a beautiful 55 Ford, Crown Victoria, it's headed to Anrico, Avon Park. Now the Crown was the Crown, and they even made this, there was a few that had a fiberglass clear through lid on them, did, wasn't there? Was that all the sound? There's another Ford. I said yesterday this had the Y block V8 or flathead V8. This is the last year for flathead, wasn't it? Here we've got a little pick-em-up truck coming.
The flames out the top.
What else to call it? Looks a little big to me. 79 Ford Max Superliner, Bob Raymond, Ocala, Florida. Beautiful truck. Next one up, the Florida Flywheeler, and donated to Florida Flywheeler a few years ago. This is actually factory truck. Took a lot of restoration, a lot of hours to get it to where it sets up in the village on Main Street up there. A Mud Runner, I guess you call it, for sale. Ram 2500 Cummins Turbo Diesel at Marlow & Schultz, Riverview, Florida. So this is the military Jeep. In the service, it's a 52 Willys M here. I guess she's going to arrest somebody. Vicki Thomas, Ohio, under 54. You'll be back after me, okay? Get your bubbles on here. Bubbles, we'll call her Bubbles from now on. Okay, and I'm going to turn this mic back over to Paul, and he's going to tell you all about the models he put together. So just sit right there, and if you haven't been to the models he put together.
So welcome to the tool shed. This is quite interesting. Look at what a collection this fella has. Old monkey wrenches. All kinds of stuff. With a vise. Old drill press. Some stuff I've never seen before. I bet if my dad was here, he could tell me what a lot of this stuff is. Old planes. Wow.
Agricultural and farm implements from days gone by, as well as combustion engines, flywheel engines, all kinds.
Oil cans and chisels. Well, that thing's got some age on it. Even got a knot in it. Man. But that's seen a lot of work.
They're selling orange juice, pickle packs, pickle fruit, other things as well as that.
Oh, look at this thing. Goodness gracious. A charge tester. Wow, is that old? What a great place. A little of everything's here. A little bit of everything. That looks like a reamer, like maybe a valve guide reamer or something to me. Alright, now we've made it to Thursday morning. You see it's pretty busy. And we still got Friday to go. And of course, the last day for the show is Saturday. But you can see how hopping busy it is. And I think last year, Thursday was the busiest day for last year's numbers. It was pretty busy this year too. You see they're lined up and down. So, but I tell you what, bicycles are a whole lot easier to get around on. You take a bicycle and whip right through these roads real quick, stop, get out. So, something to consider if you're going to come by. Check out this cool old machinery, still going. That just looks like all kinds of fun. Look at this old thing. Man, how old is that? That thing's scary, y'all. Look at this monster. All those cables. It's a real life-size Tonka toy. You hear it pull that engine down. And done. Well, I like it. Oh, look at that old tractor back there with a grader on it. Oh, here it is. It's built in 1954. it is. Well, you can tell you're in Florida. You dig down a few feet and you hit water. Man, that's a big monster. Like I said, there's a little bit of everything here. And look at this guy's collection. He's got a little bit of everything on this trailer. 1939 Sears and Roebuck with a 6 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine. Look at there. $360. Have it shipped right to your door. Your air compressor. Let's see what's on the other side. Electric. I remember seeing those many years ago. Gosh, 70s, 80s, somewhere in that range. Now electric coming back. Oh, actually it's battery powered, I should say. It's old battery powered lawnmower. This tractor could have been bought for $369. That could have been yours. Yeah, I sure wish I had my dad with me to see stuff like this. This is the kind of equipment he used to operate back in the day. Yeah.
Oh man.
Boy, that little engine is quiet as a mouse. Isn't that beautiful? Now, an engine this small, what would they use to power it? What would it be used to power?
Well, these are scaled down models of
Okay.
full-size engines.
Okay,
So
like
basically just done as a hobby.
like kit engines. So how old is something like this I'm looking at?
Oh, I don't know when my father machined that kit. These are all raw casting kits. You have to do all the machining
Oh,
and
wow.
put them all together. I think he built that one probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, well, that's beautiful.
Well, that is a little gas tank.
Little miniature version. Beautiful. I know. More engines. Can't get enough of them. 1873 sawmill. Steam engine. Operated till 1980. Got a saddle on that one. Check out how big this air, how much mass this took, how much weight to create an air compressor. Let's go to the other side.
That's what we mostly dealt with in Martin, East Coast, but they had, you know, you can even do that.
A lot of machinery for a little air compressor, isn't it? Take it out on the other side.
Had Pro Engineering, had Kia, and then a lot of machines have conversation programming on the machine. You can do the programming right on.
Alright, so we're kind of sitting here at the intersection to catch this farm tractor parade. You see all the way down that street, full of golf carts on both sides, and all the way down that street. They're lined up waiting for them. There's going to be a whole bunch. I'm not going to film the whole thing. I'm just going to grab the interesting ones that come by, because they do have some interesting tractors, some really old, unique items here at the show. All right, here's the start of the parade. Old farm off, 1952. 1935 wagon. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Got a good variety starting out. Another Oliver. A lot of Olivers here. Oh, look at this big thing coming up. Wow. Yeah, look at that little girl on the back. That's cute. All of 66. That's an old white. That's a tall one. I really like this thing. It's for sale. 1937. Wow, it's good. That little girl driving a big tractor. That's different. Maybe tomorrow. That'll be a rough ride, look back. Bounce, bounce, bounce. There we go. Oh, red, white, and blue. farm all. Look at that front end. It's different. A nice big two-seater. Got that set up nice. And it's for sale. Old Massey Ferguson. I think it's beautiful. That's my favorite one so far. Nice ride. She's riding. Oh, look at there. She got a lift. Up and down. Up and down. Whee!
This tractor here is a built tractor, but it was a factory built tractor. I don't think we really know how many of these were built, but 1950.
Hello, Charlie. That's Charlie. He's been coming here since 1999.
And that's it. Olympia, 1950 Farmall Club. 4600.
Look at the cute little tractor you ever saw. Oh, that's a big one. Good. There you go, Oliver. They're taking care of the puppy dog. Yeah. Got him in the shade. 1939 Sears.
Front tires, and that you brought right from the track down here.
That sounds good. Listen to this one coming up. Move it on, move it on. Sounds good. Horse diesel. Turbo horse diesel. That's different. Yeah. Good old Cub Cadet. No one. The old combine. A whole lot of machinery. It's a nice paint job. The gold, white, and red. Got some spare engines on the back. There's another nice paint job.
Very active with the Florida Flywheelers International. We have two big international.
A big old engine on the back, 4 whole horsepower. 4 horsepower engine.
Same on you. The 1975 Ford gold demo, Max Favorite, spring
low rider. Everybody's scurrying about. Look, all the golf carts are going to take off every which way. There you are. Florida Flywheeler Show 2023. Just a part of it.
3, 2, 1, go! And I started my timer.
See how fast they get this Model T put together and running.
While the rest are putting the front wheels on, front end, using them speed wrenches and put them lug nuts in. Go, go, go! Oh, no, Frank's.
Front wheels are on.
Okay, takes 4 guys to
Putting the engine on the frame.
gotta go in correct notch. Alright, we got her in there. That was 40 seconds so far.
40 seconds. Engine's on the frame. Front wheels are on the axle.
Let's bring up the front end. Gotta get that ball in the socket. The ball gotta go in the socket.
Front axle's on. Getting the rear end differential put in.
Now we bring up the rear end. Gotta get the wiggle pin in the wobbly shaft.
The wiggle pin in the wobbly shaft. Can't forget that.
Meanwhile, we're gonna put the rear wheels on. That gives it a fine-tuning into the
A little love tap on the back.
speed wrenches. So take the jacks out.
Right.
Dave is
Back
holding,
tires on.
holding the frame up. Alright, we got the wheels on. The next thing is we bring the body up. Take
Here comes the body.
Alrighty, let's bring that body up. And that's gotta go on its proper spot on the frame. Alright, I'm gonna get out of the way. 1 minute, 49 seconds. Matt's getting the steering mechanism in. The guys are bringing up the bed. Get that put on there, and next is the fenders.
Getting close.
Yeah. That's be careful. You're scratching it up. You're scratching it all up.
Oh my goodness, they scratched it.
Alright, we got our driver in there. We gotta get that other fender on there. Hurry up. Gotta get that fender. And gotta get the radiator. Corey's got the radiator. Gotta keep that engine cool. Time is 2 minutes, 32 seconds.
2 minutes,
Are
32
we
seconds.
ready? Fire in the hole.
Woohoo! Awesome. Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Put the Model T together.
2 minutes, 42 seconds.
Awesome. What a great show. What a great show.
The engine, and some of you have been here lots of times and probably bored with the specs, but we'll give you a little rundown on the engine. This actually is an integral compressor, engine on this end, compressor on the far end. It was used to pump natural gas in the gas fields to bring the pressure up on the gas line. It was manufactured by the Snow Steam Pump Company in Buffalo, New York in 1914. It was patented in 1912.
See if you can open it on here.
It's one of 2 units that were sent to the Door Valley gas field in western New York State. They were shipped by rail to Collins, New York. From there, they were shipped on horse-drawn freight wagons into the gas field. A couple pictures over here on top of the pictures there shows this one center section here on a freight wagon being pulled by 10 horses. The pump was used at the Door Valley gas field until 1941. It was then dismantled and it was taken to West Seneca, New York, where it was used to pump coal spandrels by Mr. Ed Winter. We got a tribute to Ed over here on the wall. He was a real salvage expert. He was a collector of all things mechanical, especially really big stuff mechanical, like this engine. Laid out in his salvage yard for about 20 years. He was a member of the Flywheelers, and he told the Flywheelers that if they were interested in one of the engines and guaranteed to get it operational, he would give them one of those engines. So in the mid-90s, 4 or 5 semi-loads of old rusty iron came down here to Florida, laid out here for a bit in the grass. They put together a team of volunteers. Boon Donaldson, who's still here at the park, was one of the volunteers. We have another volunteer with us today. I think Chris is here, who was one of the original volunteers. 3 years after they started, they had the engine assembled. First thing they had to do was build the concrete base. So there's 100 yards of concrete just in this base. Fortunately, they had the blueprints, and they were able to pour the base as accurately as it needed to be, and get all these bolts that are in every piece of concrete here for the anchoring. Everything was on those blueprints so they could get the concrete poured properly. Some specs on the engine. It has a 20-inch bore and a 36-inch stroke. That adds up to 41,000 cubic inches. It develops 400 horsepower at 120 RPM and 26,000 foot-pounds of torque. The engine's 60 feet in length. It weighs 100 tons. The flywheel is 12 tons by itself, and that's about 12.5 feet across. It's a horizontal design engine. See the shaft that goes down through here, goes the full length of the engine. There's a piston in this area, another piston in this area. It fires both sides of that piston, so what we have is basically a 4-stroke, 4-cylinder engine. The firing order is 1, 2, 3, 4, straight down the line. Think we're about ready to fire. So Bob turns on the ignition. He will give the engine a good charge of gas here in the accumulator tank. We start the engine with compressed air. Clutch is not engaged. Transmission is provided by the coil box back here, right behind box. With 6-volt system. And the engine does not have spark plugs that has igniters. It's through here and you can free combustion chamber. These are the igniters right here. They're much like a set of heavy-duty breaker points in the distributor. For lubrication, we have several systems. We've got tripwires from the valve stem. We've got 3 tanks with pressure oil in here, running up the camshaft. We've also got a tank up in the rafters with pressure heat by gravity to the points in the center and the pressure area of the engine. This is the external camshaft. One blown on the shaft operates both the exhaust valve and the intake valve. These are the mixing valves. We refer to them as the carburetor. The air comes in from the back side from the in and out north. Our exhaust goes through these manifolds to a pipe down here under the floor, and there's an exhaust pipe on the outside far corner. The rotating unit up there is the governor. That controls the speed. The rated speed is 120 RPM. We run at about 60 RPM here for demonstration purposes. There's a safety right here in this area of the flywheel. There's a spring rolling pin there. If it should overspeed, that pin will come out, hit the rudder, and throw a nice switch, and kill the ignition to the engine. And we know that works. We had one morning when it was real cool, the oil was heavy, and the governor didn't react, and all of a sudden the flywheel was going around really fast. But the pin came out and stopped the engine. So back on this end, we have a compressor. It's a double action compressor, both ways. We have these pocket valves adjusted so that it's not actually compressing, it's just reciprocating. The capacity of this pump is 180,000 cubic feet per hour. The engine burns about 4,000 cubic feet per hour to do the pumping. So it shoots about 2% of the gas that was pumping during the operation. Which is pretty efficient. Valve the valve is there, reciprocating in there. It's a little freaky, but it's over 100 years old. I don't know what you do.
Over 100 years old, still working.
So this is the only small company engine that's in use around the country for demonstration purposes. In Florida, Pennsylvania, there's a 600 horsepower engine in the bigger vessel. And in Walmart, Minnesota, there's also a 600 horsepower engine. And up in Buckley, Michigan, they have a 1100 horsepower, which is 600 side to side with seven flywheel. That's running just on compressed air. They hope next year they'll have it running on fuel. Simply a credit to the people who machined and cast this machine. You look at the flywheel, that's a compound flywheel. Over concrete across it, and there's a bit of deviation in that wheel. Run this as soon as it can be. We've got some pictures over here on the wall of the construction of the engine and the base underneath it. When these were built in the factory, they were assembled to be able to going to be used, assembled again. So this one was taken apart at the field, they were taken apart
It's one big tailpipe. Well, there's a unique RV. Actually, he said it was custom made. It used to be just some sort of what did he say that started out as? Oh, I talked to him. I forget what he told me. But he.
The name on it.
Yeah, was it not Freightliner? Hang on, back up. Okay, yeah, Spartan chassis. That's what it started out life as, and he converted it into an RV. So, complete, one of a kind. So this is the dry camping area at here at Florida Flywheel Show for 2023. Yeah, we like putting around in the cool evening, looking at all the different RVs. We love RVs. That's our thing. There's a really neat thing. Look at that Jeep with all that tent set up on it. Folds out. Man, that's incredible.
Over there.
It's okay. Yeah, so we're at the far end here, and you can see all these RVs. Yeah. Up here.
Yeah.
Lots of RVs, a lot of boondocking going on. Oops, something old, holiday Rambler, Navigator. We like looking at the old stuff. Old stuff's always built better. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's an old
1975.
Oh yeah. Little squeaky belt.
That way.
Yep. There's an old Allegro Bay. Bouncy, bouncy. You have to hit every bump in the road, woman. That's all right though. Makes the ride interesting. Oh, that one's kind of cool. I like the nose on it. That is sharp.
Oh yeah, that one is. Ooh, something smells good.
Someone's cooking. Smells good. A Trillium. There's a pretty hot rod.
Oh, he's in it.
Here's our favorite RV. Ours, of course. Aisle 15. Our little Winnebago. We call her Pooh for short. That's her nickname. Just Pooh. After Winnie the Pooh. So that's how she came up with that name. It's funny sometimes I want to go out and play in Pooh. So that don't sound right, but that's what I do. RVs. Look at them. Tall pole. And the flag. Check that unique thing out, that trailer. It's on a hitch. It's got the crazy wheels on the back of it. That's different. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, let me ask you. But off that single hitch, you can even haul a smart car.
Now it's designed, it comes with two sleeves, and it's designed to be, those sleeves to be welded up under the
Oh,
hamper,
yeah.
and then slide in. But I just had a
You had a
guy weld up just using
center.
a single sleeve, so I wouldn't have to get welded under the hamper.
Oh, I see. Wow, that looks tough. What a neat thing.
Yeah, well, that's into those two sleeves.
Oh, and the wheels pivot.
Motorhomes and stuff like that.
So the back wheels, these are caster wheels, is that correct?
They swivel.
They swivel around. I see the big bearings now.
The other thing's called a swivel wheel.
Wow. Yeah, I see the extra support to support the weight of it. That's very interesting. Now, what about pulling three long? In certain states you can do that, certain states you can't. Is that an issue with this style?
The reason I got that is I was told that pulling a trailer behind this fifth wheel had been outlawed.
Yeah.
Here in
Oh,
Florida.
a trailer. This is not considered a trailer.
It's not considered a trailer because it's actually connected to that. It don't swivel.
It don't swivel.
The wheel swivel.
So if it, okay, so you could haul this across country.
Supposedly.
Wow, that is a great idea. Yeah, because sometimes it's a problem, like if you're up north and you want to bring a golf cart down,
Yeah,
and there's
I
not
was pulling a trailer behind them coming down here all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so he couldn't remember the name of that thing, but it was built in Katy, Texas. So if you want, and he said it was shipped to him on a pallet. And he just put it together, and he says, worked great for him. So if you happen to have a pull behind fifth wheel or something like that, that looks like a really unique option to be able to pull you a small, tiny car or golf cart, motorcycle, or something like that.
They made a little puppy hole out of
Oh
this.
yeah, they got their own little fort going on here. And at night they light those lights up. Oh man, nice fire on a 90-degree day. Wonderful. Maybe keep the bugs away too. Look how pretty this is. A matching tilting. Yeah, I seen the hydraulics on it earlier. Tilting hydraulic trailer. But that's not, maybe it's electric jack. You can see it there in the front, off the tongue. Oh, that's pretty.
And it matches.
Yeah, all matches. That is nice.
There's like 3 trailers.
Yeah. Beautiful ride. Beautiful.
So sad.
And so is Pooh. I'm sorry, Pooh. He's looking at another RV. She'll get jealous.
Who's not even open all the way. We
No.
only got the bedroom front.
Yeah, we just got the one slide open. Oh, there's a good pretty picture of Pooh. That'd make a nice picture right there, wouldn't it?
That would make a nice picture.
Oh, putting some water on the road. That's nice. Cut down the dust. Beautiful night. Beautiful night. Oh, I love these old RVs. I think it's the GMC, isn't it? I think it is. Looks in good shape. See the nose of it. They must have painted it. I don't see no labels or tags, but I'm pretty sure it's what it is. Nice big sand pit, or maybe a giant anthill. Maybe I don't want to play in that. You got a nice big place to eat here. The Country Kitchen. You got live music every night.
Like a drunk Friday night, and summer grew to an end. They just couldn't believe I just couldn't leave as a bill to my friends. My bartender, she's on the island.
Good singer. They had him here last year. I think he's even sung down at Old Town next to Kissimmee where we camp out. There's the old steam tractor. Getting dark. Whichever way? Yeah, let's go this way. Sweet Pea's driving. No telling where we'll end up. So, just cruising down the road. Huh? Oh, that is lit up, isn't it? Well, look at there. It is nice. Big snow engine. I think it was the maker's name.
Oh, winter, yeah.
Most people got their stuff packed up this time of night. You see a lot of vendors out there. They cover up their engines. They have cookouts. See, someone's got a good fire going over there. Row after row after row of stuff. Yeah, scratching the surface. Yeah, way at the other end here, we're going to go down here. This is where we're going to have the tractor pulls Friday and Saturday. We're going to check that. Yeah, keep going straight. We got a stop sign. I guess we should stop. Yeah, you got all the vendors, rows and rows of vendors down there, rows of stuff over here. All this heavy machinery, A lot of it is still operational. There's that wall. Oh, stop here, honey. I want to check this out. Okay, earlier in my video, this thing was operational. You saw it going down the road. Isn't this amazing what someone's done? Take this big, giant engine and made a vehicle out of it. Your steering wheel, got your radiator. So they took this big flywheel, so they used the flywheel to power this wheel. So this wheel turns the differential. Then it goes to the transmission, I guess, back here somewhere. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there's the transmission. There's the gear shift. That is something else. A lot of weight on that dude. My goodness, look at those leaf springs. They've added leaf springs, haven't they? Right? Made it. Actually, it's a solid drive. There's no spring at all to it. That's a big block of wood. That's what that is. It's getting dark. So they put a 4x4 piece of wood in there. It must be so heavy, probably maybe collapsed the leaf springs, or maybe the leaf springs broke under the weight. But quite a unique engine or outfit. Now, I'm trying to figure. I guess this is the backup. They got this little bitty small engine. I guess so they get in a pinch, they can still move it with this engine in case this one craps out on them. Interesting machine up close. This is the kind of stuff you ain't going to see every day. There's the turn balls out. Up there, that is. That's your governor. Can't get enough of this stuff. Can't get enough. Golly. All kinds of toys out here, just all kinds. Alright, you see it's getting dark on us, but tomorrow this is where yeah, it'll be loud and proud tomorrow when all those tractors get flying down this dirt track. So tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, I think that's where they start.
Pull, P-U-L-L, not P-O-O-L.
Pull.
Pull area.
So, looking forward to that. I like your rig. Once he got going. That was a lady was driving that one. had that look of determination on his face. There it goes. Here we go, another kid's class. Up to that lawnmower. Doing a pull, doing a pull. that a nice work of art? A neat looking machine. Another shot of it. Very nicely done. Very nice. All the work went into that, I'm sure. Busy day. Today's Friday. Just one more day of the show left. We're going to bail this evening. Beautiful day here in Florida today. About 88 degrees. Sunshine. Just gorgeous weather. Having a good old time. we just got done watching the show for the tractor pull show, and remember the first night we was here, we picked these up for a few dollars, and man, they was a lifesaver. Because sitting on those aluminum bleachers for over an hour, that'd been no fun at all. But that was a lifesaver. So more stuff, lots and lots of stuff. We're wrapping things up, working our way back to the RV. Thought I'd show some of the stuff here. There's row after row. I forget how many acres they have out here, 300 or something, I don't know. But there's just so much stuff here. That's why it takes 4 or 5 days to see it all. Hurricane. Yeah. Armor. The pedal car, it's cute. Oh, it's got a little engine on the back of it. All kinds of stuff. Look at that pulling tractor.
Oh, you're faster than this guy's.
Oh yeah, there's that guy that I talked to earlier. That awesome custom machine he built. One of a kind for sure, one of a kind. Mighty nice craftsmanship right there. And more tractors, more tractors. A lot of Olivers I've seen here this year. This is sort of the main street. See all of these tractors here. See the campground in the back. That's another campground. They actually have electric back there. We chose the boondock, aka roughing it. Yeah, we're heading back here to there's a consignment shop where people put their stuff up there for sale. All kinds of tractors inside this building stay covered up. So it keeps them in good shape year after year. Yeah, I got that engine running the other day. Oh, they're running the snow engine again. I got that snow engine in this huge building here. You can hear the exhaust. And as you can see, a lot of golf carts. Oh, there you go. There's something. Huh. You just see all kinds of wild machines. Yeah, and this is part of the village area. A lot of these people, they buy these buildings and they fix them up, and they have different themes. Christmas time, they have a lot of stuff. That's my buddy there. He's really creative, made some unique engine. He's the one that made that 10-cycle engine I featured in last year's video. Very unique machine. Here's an old-time firehouse, fire trucks, antique stuff. Fresh ice cream, old Power King tractor. I used to sell those. Oh yeah, they still have services in this old church. Here's a ham radio shack. What else we got over here? That G&M Antique Barn. Yeah, I did the sawmill already. Antique barn. Yeah, I guess they I haven't been here at Christmas time, but I guess they decorate everything up for Christmas too. It's all these old little buildings. Village quilts. Schoolhouse. There's a schoolhouse here somewhere. You got one building, Granny's Antiques. One building just dedicated to John Deere stuff. Old farm store. The engine depot. Just got all kinds of old antique engines in there. International Harvester store. Oh yeah, the old dentist office. All kinds of old pedals cars and old bicycles. Memories, memories, memories. Oh, what the heck is that crazy looking thing? Crazy lawnmower. Let's step inside the dentist office. See what it looks like. Well, there's an interesting looking tool. I have no idea what it is. That's what I've mentioned before. It'd be nice to have my parents with me looking at this kind of stuff. They could tell me stories, I'm sure.
tills in here.
Oh yeah.
Remember the cash register?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and this stuff too. That was the bit which horse got to the end.
Oh yeah, it's old racing game or something. 2 cents a day. Awesome. All sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Oh, look at this beautiful thing. Goodness gracious. Built in 1905. Let's check out the other side of it. It's awesome. Look at this massive tractor it takes to pull it. This is the International Harvester store. Ooh, look at this thing. Check this out. All these cool things. Oh man. What a collection he has. Isn't this amazing? Wow.
That's a collection.
I've never seen so many die casts in one spot. Goodness. That's quite impressive. Quite impressive. All right, let's step inside the store.
You didn't even use 1, 2, and 3 in the slow range. You didn't do that 6-speed Mac with 2 transmissions with reverse in the back transmission. So you had 5-speed reverse. I hauled a lot of asphalt, and I had to back up to the paper. I may have to back a quarter of a mile.
Oh, look at there. A cutaway. That's really neat. Oh, someone went into work on that. Cool beans. Yeah, cut away the radiator. I believe this has a thermal siphon. It's called thermal siphon. There is no water pump. I love this kind of stuff. Crank, clutch. There's the hydraulics. Wow. That is really, really cool. I didn't see this last year, so you always see something new. Tractors. Very cool, very cool. Look how pristine these are. They've been well taken care of and repainted. Goodness gracious. That's something unique. Some big cool mechanical clock. Look at there.
How you folks
doing? Ooh, doing good. Wow. That looks like a lot of hours of work.
Oh no. Fun.
Well, that's true.
He had a computer, he sat down and punch it in, and
Print it right
out.
out. Whittle it right out. Man, oh man. Oh,
Like these 3D printers, you know?
Yeah, it makes life easy. That is awesome.
Thank you. You have a good day. Good to see you.
Can you operate this one for me? Oh, I see. You got two different paths it can take. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, it goes in different spots. Well, how neat is that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, man.
Well.
Wonderful, just wonderful stuff. Gosh, look at all this stuff. Look at that. What's it called? A thrasher. Good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And a roller coaster. Wow. Big Ferris wheel. Oh wow. He made a replica of the snow engine. That big engine we saw running up down the street. Goodness gracious. They built that in 10 weeks. Man. Talent, talent, talent. Dredge. Oh, look at that up there. Wow. A whole nother room full of stuff. My. Forklifts. This old steel. Isn't that amazing what some people's talent they can do? Look at this stuff, Sweet Pea. Isn't it amazing? These big old semis. Tractors. I wonder how many years these guys been making it. Good. Yeah.
He's the one that did it.
Okay, is he still around?
No, he passed away.
How many years did he do this stuff? You know.
I don't know. Quite a few.
Wow. He had an amazing amount of talent. Okay. Okay, here's the guy. Virgil Batcher, Master Toy Builder. There's the man you got to thank for all these wonderful toys he's made.
These toys from 1993 to
Oh,
2011.
oh wow, there it is. 93, 20.
Made up for
Good.
children, great-grandchildren, grandchildren.
Wow. So impressive. So every time you turn around here at the Florida Flywheel Show, you see something new and amazing that you just didn't expect to see. Alright, so this is the cantilever barn. Don't understand the purpose. I'm sure they had a specific purpose back in the day. I know it's something you don't see anymore. But it looks like there's some history about it at one time. Old faded photograph. So we're about to wrap our day up. I just came by this. I wanted to check it out and see how it was built. Well, there you go. If you've never seen a cantilever barn, now you have. And now I have. All right, we're heading back to the RV now. All right. We're working our way back to the campground. So we had a good time here. There's still one more day left. This is Friday evening. The last day will be tomorrow. But got something to do Sunday, so we're going to bail up one day early. But maybe next year we'll try to come back and do the full days, full 4 days. And there's Charlie again.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I guess this will be so long. We got the golf cart loaded up. It's getting late in the evening. We're going to head back to Kissimmee, and we'll hopefully beat some of the traffic. Hope you enjoyed the video. It was pretty long. If you got to the end of this, then you get a gold star, because I know this is probably the longest video I've ever made. I'm assuming YouTube will let me post it. But there's just so much to see and do here, so much information. Hope you can get down here to Florida Flywheel Show and check it out for yourself. So much to see and do. You surely can't do it today. I think I've been coming here for 5 years. I still see neat new things, because it's always changing. Like this fellow, what's he got? That's different. Look what he's built. Anyway, I guess that's all we got. Have a blessed day. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.